Hi, if you're new here, I'm Ganiti, and if you're already watching my One Piece Chill channel, welcome back. Today we are reading the newest chapter of One Piece, number 1006. So, of course, spoiler alert, and I can't wait to see what happens. So, let's get to it. Let's go. Okay, so that's the cover page for Jump. The strong stand side by side. There's too many S's, so hard to pronounce. Striking a defiant pose. They almost made like a huge alliteration. It is an alliteration with their sights set for the very top, and there's like a Law, Luffy, and Kid. So our main supernova, I guess. Whoa, and there's like a double colored cover page that is actually super very cool. So it's Kaido and his calamities and also Flying Six. So basically like the strongest people in Kaido's crew. Everyone is colored. Who's who is, I think we already knew who's who had pink hair. We already like had colors for them, but still it's nice to see. And Drake is also still here, even though kind of on our side now. Sasaki actually looks really cool, and of course Ulti. I love it a lot. I love it. It's fantastic, and I love all the color designs. I love pink hair. One thing I thought Black Maria would have like black hair, but I guess not. And also like in the anime where everything is colored, I guess it would be more interesting to see the contrast between her and Robin while they're fighting. So like it's not like they both have black hair. Maybe that's also a factor. I don't think Oda was taking this as a factor. Okay, anyway, let's get to the chapter itself. So we're going to leave Flo Skull Dome. What has caught her gaze? So we see this girl who's kind of look out for Kaido. So to say, he got away, she says. And also we get the name of the chapter, the Honorable Hagora the Flower. Is it his time to shine? What is going to happen? The enemy leader Momonosuke was seen escaping from the forbidden storeroom. We've lost sight of him now, but there's no mistake. This like lookout girl says, I'm not sure if the lookout is the right word, but I think you know what I mean. Like she's spying on everything that's happening on Onigashima. Momonosuke has fled with young master Yamata and the Kunaichi. There he is. Oh, so she even sees them, leader of Wana's samurai army, Momonosuke. So he is seen here even on the Yamata's clothes, so she can locate him, and there's the sound of beep beep. So they can even locate like a person when they're like hidden on the clothes of another person. And no, he's not between her, his boob. But not between Yamata's boobs. He is actually like on the side there. But he still looks pretty happy. Like he hears this announcement. He probably is a bit scared, but you can see that he is blushing. So he is pretty happy. That's funny. I like this. Shinobu, over here. Isn't there a less conspicuous way? Shinobu's mad. So Shinobu's mad that Yamata is just choosing like the obvious route, I guess, or that Yamata is yelling so loudly. Probably like it does look like an obvious route, not the one that like Kunaichi ninja would take. And you can see Shinobu is also fighting. That's pretty cool to see. You can notice some like weapons. I'm not sure how they're called, so I'm just not going to say anything. But there's like Kunaichi weapons in her hand. Next, Castle and Tira, third floor. He is with the Kunaichi. So the transmission, again, like the whole island can hear it. So when Sanji was asking Robin for help. Everyone on the island could hear it. Maybe on the top of the skull too, we did get their reactions. And now when they are talking about Momo, where he is, who he is with, they're not only relaying it to Kaida's crew, they're also relaying it to us. So if some of our allies are available right now, they are able to go there and protect Momo further. So just a thought. And we see Sanji again. Another transmission. They are after Momo and Shinobu. And who is young Master Yamata? Yeah, he didn't meet Yamata yet. Hey, which way is the forbidden storeroom? He asks just some random guy he probably beat up. It's near the entrance of the Skull Dome. I don't know, it just reminded me of like Metal Gear. You're asking a soldier, hey, give me some information, and he's like, crocodiles in the jungle. That's same energy. So Sanji is getting some information from this soldier, he thought. Kinemon and the others are in the opposite direction. Okay, so yeah, just as I said, everyone heard about this and who is available can go to Momo. But now Sanji is kind of thinking, yeah, I wanted to go protect the samurai too, but I also could go protect Momo. I don't know who this Yamata is. Are they strong enough to protect Momo? So, but these goals are in different directions. Basically the opposite directions. Where am I needed more? He's asking, over there or here? And somebody yells, here. Okay, but where? Because we see the shot of the floating island again, and actually we can see the mountain of the flower capital not that far away, so our time limit is pretty small, it's pretty tiny. We are getting to flower capital already. Okay, I'm not sure, like things can seem like they're close, but in reality you have to walk for a long time to get there. So actually, like, maybe we are not that close to flower capital, but still we can already see it. Now we are going to Onigashima entrance. I want to know where Sanji is needed, and since somebody said here, it's somewhere nearby, so it's neither samurai nor Momo, something else. I wish he was needed in a fight against King. I wanted to see that because, you know, like a fight in the air with fire and all that stuff, it just really works together. So I think it would be so cool to see, but we'll see. Entrance to Onigashima. That was a close call, Perospero is saying. Oh no, the clouds are covering the moon. Warriors of the full moon indeed. You lost to me simply because the weather wasn't in your favor. And Carrot and Wanda, they are all beaten up. No. I thought they would be able to avenge Pedro. That is definitely not what I expected, honestly. I honestly thought they would be able to take on Perospero together and in their Sulong, but especially since they lost their Sulong because the moon is covered now. Listen, Hyugara must keep moving forward, Carrot is remembering. You talk about avenging Pedro, but did you really expect to get a free pass after trespassing into our territory? Perospero is saying, yeah, he means like you went into Yonka's territory and you expected to see everyone get out of there alive. Like, that's too much of an expectation. Her reaction is priceless. Of course she's mad and probably, man, and she's not able to avenge Pedro. That is pretty... if you don't want to mourn any more of your friends, hop back to the woods and chew on some grass, Perospero is saying. Wow, now he's being really mean. You are more suited to something like that, Perorine. Okay, that's like... there should be some term for this. He's been very nasty. Now then, I'm still against align with the beast pirates, but we must teach these upstarts what it means to be an emperor. He is not an emperor, so what is he going to teach anybody? I'm so mad. I'm so disappointed, and now he's just walking away. Okay, at least fine. They lost to Peraspera, but he is still there. He is like a cockroach that we can't get rid of. I'm mad at him. Really mad at him. Okay, leaf flow, skull dome, so the overall chaos. The samurai, this is hopeless. These blue flames help while we have stamina, but we are at our limit. Okay, so we are back at the scene where Chopper is trying to get some medicine to everyone, and I guess he hasn't succeeded yet because everyone is just hanging only because of this blue flame that help a bit. You mustn't do it or you'll turn back into an ice demon. And Hyogoro should be somewhere nearby, so maybe like the name of the chapter will come into play now. If that happens, you won't be able to stop rampaging and you'll definitely die of exhaustion this time. Keep yourself together. Yes, so. Yeah, we do remember the samurai. These are the ones with the mark of the crescent moon of their ankles from the capital. Remember, Tanuki-san is working on a cure while preserving himself. Okay, maybe Chopper is a bit slower because like half of his body is frozen. So, okay, that's alleged handicap. And maybe like it's not that easy to produce the cure, especially in big quantities, and like it would mean that Queen isn't that smart if his medicine is so easily like cured and produced. You know what I mean? Okay, fine. I was just like thinking we already got Chopper working on it, so I thought like this particular problem was solved. Apu-san, we can't keep this up. Not while they stand between us and the cure. They're like a steel wall. We can't get through. Why did Queen Sama expose us to the virus anyway? Random guys answering. Because Queen Sama don't care about y'all. Save your whimpering. He won't be moved by it. Why would you switch sides, X Drake? That's Hyogoro the Flower. Why is one as legendary Yakuza boss suddenly here? He's too strong. We can't get anywhere near the Tanuki. Oh, so Drake and HYOU, they are protecting Chopper while Chopper is trying to make the cure for everybody. That's a team up I never would have dreamed of. Drake and HYOU, and I think yeah, you can see that HYOU is also affected. He is also partly frozen, so that must be pretty hard for him. But he has flame on his head, doesn't help. He actually, how does he change like that? Does he have a gear? Okay. He was such a small grandpa, and we saw how he looked in his prime years. Yeah, he was a big guy, and there was a lot of flames on his head. But yeah, with age and a lot of like starvation and hard work, he shrink and all of that. But now, actually, we see Hyogoro of the Flower in almost like all of his past glory. He is huge. He has a huge belly, huge hands. Actually, his left hand looks very it's probably because of that. Yeah, because of this Queen's plug thing. Yeah, and his hair is just like a mane of hair. Okay, so did he eat enough? What happened? What's with that physique? He was a shriveled Jesus just a second ago. So, like, is his small form his natural regular form and he can get bigger like Luffy can in his gear? Now he's as formidable as he was when Kaido was trying to recruit him. How? Okay, I would believe like if while we were getting ready to the raid, he would eat enough, he would rest enough, and then he would regain his physique for One Piece world. That would be normal, that would be completely normal. But no, he came to Onigashima as a shriveled up man, and now he is huge in just seconds. So it has to be explained somehow. These shivers from excitement, he says. And other Yakuza asking like, boss, are you okay? It may have gotten a little chilly, but I pride myself on my fortitude, he is saying. Being exposed to the virus may have brought me to the brink of death, but it also seems to have drawn out my dormant strengths. In other words, I gained this power in exchange for my remaining life force. I'll use it to cut down the enemy's main forces. Okay, so he says, I gained this power in exchange for my remaining life force. Isn't that basically like how Luffy's gears are working? They're also, as far as I remember, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but they're also like taking time from his life. So basically the same thing. But here it's a bit like a different situation. So because he was in such a critical condition because of this disease, all of his life force like gathered to make him stronger, at least for a short amount of time, so he can kind of surpass it and do something special and meaningful. But does this mean that it will use up all of his life force and he will die? Okay, he might die, but like not necessarily. He might just like, get very exhausted, like again making a parallel with Luffy. Maybe he will like shrivel up again and just be super tired and out of the game for a bit. So maybe that's how it is going to go. But for now, he's at full strength. Listen, my fellow Yakuza bosses. Yes, great boss. I don't have much time left. If Tanuki-san doesn't make it and I'm on the cusp of turning into an ice demon, you must end my life without hesitation. Okay, so maybe the time limit is also because of the disease, because the disease is killing him. If you don't, I'll end up indiscriminately killing everyone in this hall. Okay, yes, of course, if the disease takes over. We can't possibly. He is right. If the boss becomes an ice demon, there will no stopping him. I'm counting on you, all of you, he says. It's unclear, honestly, from this little frame, if this is just ice or if he is crying a bit, but he looks pretty badass. Now us, ex-Mima Warigumi, will find out just how strong this so-called legend is. So yeah, Mima Warigumi and Oniwa Bansho are still against us. I was thinking like they might change sides because of what happened to Orochi, but maybe not yet. Maybe it will happen. We'll see. It will even the odds out just a bit. One sword flower style. Isn't that style obsolete? You damn Jesus! Okay, so the leader of Mima Warigumi, I guess, tries to attack her. Fiery hairs! Holy light! Her uses... I'm sure it's a sword technique, but the way he named it, it seems like he attacked people with his fiery hair. It's cool. I like the reaction. The face of this guy from Mima Warigumi is pretty hilarious. And I'm sure this attack will look pretty badass in the anime. Okay, now that I'm sometimes watching anime episodes, I'm also excited to see this thing like in color and in action. Oden, he thinks to himself, he thinks, I used to always wonder how things would have ended up if you and I had challenged Kaida back when I was in my prime. Dude, if you in your prime, like the strongest Yakuza in one, and Oden, who was actually also in his prime, and I think like I thought Odin alone would be able to beat Kaida, especially like Kaida himself admitted that he needed time to gain more power, so like Odin would be able to win against him if he went to fight him right away. But if Odin went together with her, I think they would beat up Kaida for sure. Like, a shame it didn't happen. Like, the country wouldn't suffer for so long. But not anymore. Kinemon and the others did a splendid job executing this raid, and I found myself an interesting protege. He thinks about Luffy. Nice. Now I know the sun will rise on Wano again. He is so good at these speeches. Like, my favorite quote in Wano is that the spark of rebellion is yet to be extinguished. I repeated it numerous times, and now he said that the sun will rise on Wano again. Man, this is just beautiful. I'm almost crying. Hey, these beautiful words, they work very well on me. Hey, you gotta be kidding. He'll take out the whole floor if I don't stop him. Damn, Jesus, is this like, I guess this is Queen saying, obviously. Watch out, Queen Summer's beam incoming. But somebody, well, Marco? Phoenix brand. Somebody is using Phoenix brand. I assume by the name it should be Marco. Damn, like Marco is just going around showing King his place, showing Queen his place. That's crazy. That hurt bastard. Was it some sort of shockwave? Queen asks. I'm your opponent, remember? Marco, if you want the samurai, you'll have to kill me first. Damn it, what a persistent wretch. Go to hell. Whoa, okay, that's just some action. Queen versus Marco. And King also here too, cutting the flames, man. These flames in the form of feathers, it looks so beautiful. What? Oh, the image didn't load. Holy crap, I lost internet. No. Okay, now they are loaded. Alright, so what is Marco trying to do? He has these fire feathers like on his fingers, and he is just sending these flames using his fingers, I guess, towards the king, and uses the attack named Blue Bird. And he jumps off this it's not a roof, but well, whatever, jumps off in the air. King looks shocked, and is he going to use like the basic even physical impact? He's hitting with his knee. I'm not sure what. Whoa! So in the flames, he hurtled himself towards King. And just did some physical impact too, and it seems like a pretty strong attack. Okay, and I'm sure it happened like super fast, even though it took a lot of frames here. I'm sure it happened like in a second, literally, especially judging by these visual effects. Queen has changed into his human form. Don't get ahead of yourself, he says. But suddenly, what is this? Phoenix Claw. Oh, crap. Hurry up, Tanuki. As expected, holding back two foes with bounties over 1 billion isn't easy. Are you kidding me? You're just dealing with... Marco, how dare you say it isn't... you're dealing with two calamities, like the strongest people on the Kaida. One of you, two of them, and you are doing a pretty darn good job. Holy crap! I never realized how actually like insanely strong Marco is. That's just insane. damn. Hurry up, Tonic. Okay, so Chopper and these doctors from Zoo are still working on the cure, and Queen and King, of course, they are not like out of the game. They are relatively fine, but you can see that Marco's attacks were pretty impactful. They did hurt them. Oh, so Paraspera is here now. Well, I'll be. Isn't that Marco over there? He looks pretty worn out, Perorine. He's just like, let's see, this particular person, they are low on their health. Maybe it's time to like finish them, to secure this kill. I guess that's what he's thinking. Everyone is turning back into an ice demon because Marco doesn't have like he has to use the flames on these people, and he also has to attack Queen, and he also has to attack King. The man can't be everywhere. This time the ice demons will be in as much danger as the rest of us. Do it. This is what I want. Her asks one of his Yakuza to behead him because he thinks he will. Dude, why are you giving up before, like, does he feel like that's it? He's turning right away. These last few moments were like a gift from the heavens anyway. If you let me live any longer, you'll only be endangering yourselves. I leave the rest to you guys. I, Hyogoro of the Flower, no longer have any regrets. With that, he entrusts his hope and desires to his comrades. Okay, and one of the Yakuza is preparing to kill him. Looks like to behead him, judging by how he's holding his sword. Okay, of course there are two possibilities. Like, yeah, either he is killed by one of his subordinates, and that would be, like, hear me out, that would be fine, because he feels like he's fine with going right now, and he had this chance to feel the strength from his prime, and he had this chance to train Luffy and to see again this spark of hope for Wano, and he lived for a long time here, and even if he like doesn't see it through until the end, that's enough for him. I can feel this, like, and he's on all the generations, from all the generation, so he is pretty old, and it's I guess kind of a bit easier for him because he lived a long life. Maybe not. Like, I can't relate. I'm not dying from this frozen fever right now, but yeah, I guess it would be like fine story wise. And if he does survive, it would be also fine. I would be pretty happy if he gets to like see all this thing through. And also, I wanted to say, like, he isn't killed yet, and the ice demon didn't even like take over yet. Maybe just at the very last second when this guy, sorry, I forgot his name, already like has his sword near the back of Hyogoro's neck. Maybe this second Chopper will announce, yes, I have the cue, and like the first person to receive it would be HYOU, because of reasons, obvious reasons, I guess. So, and that would be it, and he would receive a cure and everything will be fine, or something like that. Okay, so that are my thoughts on Hyogoro. He was pretty cool in this chapter. I loved it. Also, I'm very interested in where Sanji is needed right now. I guess he didn't go to Samurai, he didn't go to Momo, somebody else required his help, I'm not sure who. So Marco is badass. There's just no words. That's crazy. And also, I wanted to mention something else. Yeah. About Carrot and Paraspera, I think I explained all my thoughts. I'm pretty sad about this, honestly. I was really hoping, like, to see more of this fight. Actually, like, we didn't see any of it, to be honest. and I wanted that satisfaction of, like, revengeful field, and I'm sad I didn't get it yet. Like, I think I really dislike Paris. I think he's nice as a character. He's a good character, but like on personal level, I do dislike him, of course. So it's it would be satisfying to see him like fail and go down and all of that. It would be nice, actually. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. It would be nice if Big Mom would be the one to take him out. Maybe that's a crazy thought, but it could happen. There are a lot of ways how this could happen. But right now he sees Marco, so he might try to attack Marco, and there are also like a few possibilities here. Either it will be like neutral, nothing actually will happen in a serious way. Maybe he will be able Para take out Marco. I'm not sure. Maybe Marco will like take him out, but I'm not sure where this is going. I'm just very sad for Carrot and Wanda. I wanted them to have this satisfaction, especially Carrot. That's pretty sad. Okay, I think I explained all of my thoughts, and it said there will be no break next week, so we're getting a chapter again. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with this chapter. I loved it a lot. So what are your thoughts on it? Please share them in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and see ya!